Hello, I am Kat Woods, so welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a review over for this amazing Bible from Tyndale. This is a beautiful Bible, and when I opened it, I was really surprised. So I'm not going to talk a lot. We're just going to hop on in. Alright, so from the beginning, the size of the box alone, you guys, it's perfect. I mean, it's like literally hand size. It's just perfect Bible. I don't have my measuring stick, wand, however you want to say. I did have it on the desk, but I think the cats pushed it behind, so I don't have any measurements. But if you follow the link, it is an unaffiliated link. All my links are unaffiliated. I don't get paid for anything that I do. I just review them. So look in the description box of that link, and you'll get the information about the paper, about the Bible, about the weight, the dimensions. All of that will be on the website, okay? So always make sure to, if you have any questions like that, the size, the weight, and more information about the paper, always check out the link in the description box, okay? So this is the Tyndale Select. This is the back of the box. It is a full grain calfskin leather. When they sent me the email, they said they used to have a goat skin, but unfortunately they did away with the goat skin, so now they only have the calf skin. So I didn't even know they had a goat skin one. I literally had no idea. But the calf skin is still very beautiful. So we're going to open it up here. It is in a clamshell box. I do love this. I wish more Bibles would have this information, because a lot of people don't know how to take care of a good, any Bible. It doesn't matter the price. I don't want to say a good premium Bible. Literally any Bible. I do this whether their Bible is $20 or $200. I do the same exact breaking in, just taking care of the Bible. I mean, the leather care, obviously you don't need to do it, but it's very important to break in the Bible properly. When you break in the Bible properly, you won't see a lot of wear and tear on the spine, and it just helps loosen up the threads. So, very important to go ahead and read over this information. If you haven't, let me show it real quick. For those of you, you can pause it and then go ahead and read it, okay? So let's pull out this little gem here. It is a chunky monkey. I love my little chunky monkeys, you all. They are so cute. Alright, so the grain is very beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's real pebbly looking. Oh, love it. Black. I love the color black when it comes to Bibles. Just there's just something so regal looking about the color black. Then on the spine, it is a very nice, smooth, clean spine. We have Tyndale Holy Bible and the NLT translation. So the New Living Translation. And if you look on the back, there's real smooth. There's like no texture at all. But if you come down towards the bottom here, you get all of this texture. All the like little crevices and like veiny looking. So that's when you know you're working with natural leather, is when you see like inconsistencies of the leather. When it's all looking like the same print everywhere, they do stamps. So there is like a stamp to make it look natural, but it's not really. So that's when you know it's not stamped on. Okay, we have, sorry about that. Allergies are going crazy today. So we have gold gilding, black matching head and tail bands right here. It is Smythe sewn, 2 black ribbon markers, and they're super thin. I'm kind of afraid of the edges here. It looks like they may frail, so we may have to do like a glob of clear fingernail polish, so like the top fingernail polish, or you can try burning it, but I just do like the fingernail polish and then it stops. So you may want to do that. This is a paste down liner, but even, yeah, it is a paste down liner, and it's not edge line. I kind of wish they would edge line this Bible, because when you open it, this is the first part that will get stressed and strained. So when you have the edge line Bible, it kind of looks like it is over here on this side, but that's not where the strength needs to be. The strength needs to be right here. So is it on the back maybe? Oh no, not even on the back. So I don't know why they didn't edge line it. They kind of should have, but hey, it happens. We got 2 cardstock, 3 cardstock pages, and the presentation page. Now if you look at the presentation page, right here we have a beautiful verse. Love that verse. Very, very simple. Marriages, births, and adoptions, and deaths. So we hop into the title page. I know there's another title page right here, you guys. It's a new Bible. There we go. It's not sticking together. It's just like the weather. I mean, that's why my voice is a little hoarse sounding. However you say that, it's the weather. It's not the Bible at all. Alright, so we have the copyright page right here. These are the options. So we have the calfskin black, and the goat skin, which I said they no longer have it available. So I don't know why those are there. Maybe it's just an old print. It is printed in the Netherlands. So it's a 2K Denmark typesetting. Love, 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 love that. Hopping into, we have a note to the reader. Very important, you guys, to go ahead and read all this information. If you're just a beginner, knowing more about the translation you're reading is very, very, very helpful to understanding more about the Bible that you're trying to understand. They talk about the different features in the Bible, why they're in the Bible, and how you can use them. We have the team. All right, the contributors. Hopping into the Old Testament. Okay, now hopping into it, we see that it is a single column format with outer column references. No, yeah, outer column references. Down below are the footnotes. All right, looking at it, it kind of looks familiar. I mean, if you are a subscriber, you're looking at it and you're like, that does look familiar. You are correct. I'm going to go through, talk a little bit about this Bible for this review, and then I'll talk more about why you're looking at it like, wait a minute. My subscribers, they're amazing. They watch all my videos and they already know what this Bible is. Comment to. So there's, okay, anyways. So we do have headers. There's no two colors or anything. It is literally just a black font. There's no red letter. Very, very, very readable. It is a 9-point font. Well, let me bring you off the tripod. I like keeping the Bible still and giving you all a closer look. Alright, so coming down through here. So if you were going to do any kind of marking in this Bible, you can, because there's enough room from the top and the bottom sentences. If you want to circle a word, there's enough room in between sentences so it's all not squished together. The paper is soft and creamy. Anything that's done from the Netherlands, you guys, you want to get as many Bibles as you can from them, because that's the best of the best when it comes to any kind of publishing. Now, as we're coming through and we're reading, all right, let me just get through a different page here. There we go. So we're coming through and we're reading. This kind of setup or layout I highly recommend for a daily reader. So when you're reading, you don't see any numbers for the references. You don't see any letters. It's completely clean. Look at this. There's no kind of distraction. It's clean. Nothing that's going to distract you except for the Word of God. Now, if you're wondering, how do you know like what footnotes? So bring you down here, these footnotes. When you have a footnote to look at the bottom of the page, you'll get this little star, and you go down there and you look at the bottom of the page. That's when you know that there would be a footnote. The references are super easy. Obviously, it'll be 516, 517. So a normal reference Bible will have like, you know, a little A or a B or a C, and then that's how you'll go through and follow the reference, but not this. So beautiful, and I can't explain enough how soft and beautiful this Bible is. Like the paper feeling. The quality is amazing. It is a line match, so there's always more ghosting on the video. In person, you don't even notice it. Like when you're reading, you literally don't even notice it. It lays flat right out of the box. I mean, oops, sorry. Look, this is not even, and it's flat. So if you're taking it to church, and maybe you're a pastor and you want to use a little chunky monkey like this, do this with one hand, you totally can. It's the perfect size. I mean, look at this. It's perfect. Literally perfect. And I'm a woman, so you can imagine what a guy's hand would be like around this. Alright, so let me go ahead and put you back on the tripod so I'm not shaking you around. I do apologize about this. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so like I mentioned, it was not a red letter text, so I'm going to bring you back here to the back, and you're not going to see no red letter. Very readable, you guys. Once you break it in and you use it, the pages are super easy to turn. They're not like nothing to struggle. Now, I am not the type of person that turns their pages like this. That kind of irks me and gives me the cold chills whenever I see anyone doing any kind of Bible flip through and they're just turning their pages like that. Ooh, cold chill. I don't like that. So I go to the corner and I just lift it up like this. So I don't turn the page right here either. This, I've always had difficulties. Some people can just turn the page by right there, but I don't. I can only flip the page up just by the corners. So I have been asked a couple of questions about that, about how easy is it to flip the pages. I don't always mention that in my reviews, but the paper is thin, it's beautiful, it does take to marking amazingly. So make sure you wait till the end. I will share what that looks like. So towards the back here, we have the Concordance. Another thing I did want to say real quick, it does look, just because it is a 9-point font, it is extremely readable. It is on the higher side for a 9. I do believe it's a 9. It could be like they're trying to say, I do believe it's a 9. It looks like a 9 to me. So, but it looks like a big 9. It would have helped if it was a little bit darker, but it's very readable. Alright, 2-column format back here for your dictionary and concordance. I love it when they have the dictionary and concordance, because a lot of these words we may not know. Obviously, we're going to know some names, but they have like what Aaron did, like who he was, what his title was in the Bible. So I like that. I like it when there's more information about what we're reading. So whenever they have that dictionary, it's a plus. It really is a plus. Okay. Moving on through. So the back of the dictionary. And then we have Bible. Actual, I do want to say Bible paper, but it's not Bible paper because it feels completely different. but there are maps that are on actual paper. So you can hear the paper. It's not cardstock. For a Bible of this size and thickness, I think these kind of should have been, I know it's going to be against the grain that everyone else says, they should have kept it on cardstock. So there's more stability back here in the back. Those ultra thin Bibles, those guys can have these paper thin. Those little Bibles, stuff like that are not chunky monkeys. They can have these thin little pages of maps. But yeah, I know I'm the only reviewer that will say something like that. Tim, at first perspective, let me know. It's like, wait, Kat's the only one that ever says they need to be on cardstock. And I never paid attention to that until he pointed it out. But so, my personal opinion, if it's a thicker Bible, yes, it does need to be on thicker paper, just because it gives more stability towards the back. I mean, it supports it more. It's just, yeah. And then you get one cardstock page. No, two cardstock pages back here, which are good for your prayers. If you want to have a study key, you can write your study key on here. Or if you're like me, you can decorate it and be creative. All right, so for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that Bible looks a lot like the Caxton. And if you're coming over from Tim Wildsmith's channel, he also had reviewed the Caxton. I don't know if it was by itself, but he had said, I think it was maybe he was reviewing the Caxton, and he said that the book text block in the Caxton is the identical text block of the Tyndale Select. So I never heard of the Select Bible, but I was super curious. And when it came to wondering, like on that video that he was talking about, I asked him, I was like, so if this is a Tyndale text block, will it actually have different paper? Because not everyone goes with the normal, the Neverland, the best of the best paper. But now that I know they also have the Neverland printing in here, paper in here, it literally is the same exact Bible. There's nothing different. The only thing different is the actual leather itself. So if you're shopping for a Caxton from Evangelical Bible, maybe they don't have any in, or they're about the same price. So I won't say, oh, you need something cheaper. I won't do any of that because they're almost identical in pricing. But if they didn't have the Caxton in, you guys, the Tyndale Select, this is literally the same Bible. There's nothing different besides the cover. So yeah. Oh, yeah, there is one difference. I will say, the Evangelical, they do edge line their Bibles, which this is what's important. Every time you open your Bible, you're putting strain right here. I wish, because how thick this Bible is, they would have done the same reinforcement here. But okay, so let me show you right here that it's the same Bible. Alright. I was super, like when Tim was talking about it, I was super curious because he said it was the text block. Oh, I have mine all covered up. Okay, I was looking for that page, but I have mine. It's all covered up with some Post-it notes. But this is right here, the same text block. And then the presentation page, well, not the presentation page, but the copyright page. It's literally the same. They both say the exact same thing. So the way he said that when he did this review over the Caxton, he literally said that it was just the Tyndale text block inside of the... You guys okay? The Schuyler's binding. So now I understand. So yeah, I was super excited to just come over here and just show you guys, and I wanted to see for myself, like, is the paper different? But it's not. It's literally not anything different but the cover. It feels the same. It's identical. So, just wanted to say, hey, oh, and if you want to see what this paper looks like, all marked up, I went ahead and marked it all up. Alright, I do have a video over that. I'll leave it linked in the description box for you, so you could check it out. You know what kind of pens and highlighters I use. So, yeah. It takes to marking beautifully. Let me pull you back. So you don't have to be afraid. It does look like thin paper. It is thin paper. It's 28 GSM thinness paper. So, yeah. Now, I don't know for sure. This feels like the same width of paper, but I don't know if... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This has to be 28 too. Yeah, they're not gonna... Yeah, it's not thicker. It's not thinner. Yeah. Identical, you guys. Every little thing in here. Same exact Bible. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. As always, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is a free way you can help your sister out. Literally, it's free to do this. Just hit the subscribe. Make sure you go to that little bell when it pops up and you hit all, so you will catch all of my new videos. Okay? Remember, be a creative tool in our Father's art box today. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.